Y'all, I have to show you what happened Monday night. These two babies. Right now they're snuggled up next to these frozen Dr. Pepper bottles because it is hot out here. I've already sprayed them down. I came home from work today. It was 106 in the barn. So this one was really panting. I took his temperature and it was 106.2. I immediately pulled him out, got him out in the air, and started trying to let him cool off, but he just wouldn't cool off. So I sprayed him down. I googled what to do, and it said to just mist him down and with cool water, not cold water, but cool water, and offer him some water, which he did drink. And he immediately started cooling off and started running around acting like a little goat. So what I gotta do is I gotta get those guys out of my barn. I had them in the barn because that's the only place that I had that would keep them secure, keep them away from the dogs or getting into my pond. But that is not gonna work because we are having extreme heat right now here in Texas. It's been 101, 102 every day. And so you imagine how hot it gets in the barn. Like I said, it was like 106. So I had fans going, trying to get some air moving in there, but it just wasn't working. So what I've decided to do, the only other secure place I have is my backyard where I have my garden. And I got Mama back here. She's already been in my garden and broke one of my okra limbs off. And she's been munching around on stuff that she shouldn't be munching around on. And I definitely don't want her to get into my watermelons or my cantaloupe or no more of my okra. And I also have some cucumbers going over there still. They're hanging on. So what I'm gonna do is I already got my fencing material and I got my helper right there. Hello. Colton is gonna help me. We're gonna string this little fence up, just do a very temporary thing across here in the front of the garden. We're gonna use this as a corner post here and just go straight across, kind of at an angle really, because I don't want to get into my watermelon patch right there. So we're gonna kind of go more over this way and keep her out of my garden. Have faith. Hey. So that's what we're gonna do. Just until they quit being this heat wave and I get these babies a little older. So I was talking earlier about how hot it is here in Texas. Right now it is 5:10. I don't know if you can see that. 5:10. Let's see. 5:10. Thursday the 21st. And it is still 97 degrees, 93% humidity. I don't know if that comes out or not. It's hot. So I had a little idea for the babies because they're getting so hot. I got an old cooler, opened it up, and I put those frozen Dr. Peppers in there, and let me show you. I think they like it. They're chilling. So let me tell y'all what's been going on. The babies are 11 days old now, and we've decided to name them Spencer and Benson. I came up with Spencer, Colton came up with Benson. Let me show you what they look like. They're sweet little babies. This is Benson, and that one there is Spencer. And they are sweet as a bug. Yeah. Hey, babies. Hey. And there's Faith. So, earlier this week, today's Friday, Tuesday, I got a phone call from my neighbor that said my large guard dogs were out. They were in his yard. And I had been having trouble with one of them jumping over the fence, but she would jump out of the back pasture, come around and get right into the yard, my front yard, with my dogs that are up front. So it wasn't like she was running off or anything. I tried to fix where she was going over, which I can show you right quick. There's a piece of tin up right there. That's where she was going over. And there's a crossbar right there, a support bar, so she was putting her feet on that and jumping over. So I put that up, and then I watched her. She just went right to the right of that tin and right over. And she comes around here, and there's a hill over there out front that she jumps right over the fence. That's how I believe she's getting back in the yard. So I got that call from my neighbor, and he lives on the other side, completely other side, and he's got dogs and he's got sheep, and I couldn't have those dogs getting into a fight, and then I have a big old vet bill, not only for my dogs but for my neighbor's dog, because my dogs got out. I would be responsible for it. Much less if they start roaming the neighborhood and killing other animals, or they're such big dogs. They're large guard dogs. They're a Great Pyrenees and Anatolian mix. So September they're going to be a year old, and they're already over 100 pounds. I'm not quite sure how much, but they're probably 100, 105 pounds for sure. So if a big dog like that came at you, you're going to be scared of it, and the right person comes along, they're going to shoot them, or worse, you know. The dog attacked them. I don't think that they would do that. They don't seem like they're mean like that. They haven't growled or showed any kind of aggressive tendencies toward strangers. They bark and do what they're supposed to do as far as predators, but people, they always wag their tail and act like they want to meet them. But anyways, so I had to rush home from work on Tuesday and work on my electric fencing that I had installed at one time. Had it on the lower part of my fencing here. You can see my yellow things that hold the wire. But since those dogs are so big and they're jumping over, I had to move everything up, buy some new one of these, and install them all the way around my property. So that's going to prevent them from jumping out. So as soon as they put their feet up on the fence, that little wire hits them right across the nose or on top of the head and shocks them. And which I saw it actually happen 3 times now. 2 to Sadie, the one that was jumping out, and then to the one. She did get out one time, Foxy. So the fence is doing its job, but I felt rushed when I got that call from my neighbor to get home and take care of the problem. I didn't feel like I had time to video how to do that or what was going on at the time, so I'm just kind of showing y'all, giving you an update on what's happened. Garden, not a whole lot's been going on with that because I've been busy doing other things, but my watermelons are growing like crazy. Got a bunch of weeds in there, but you can't weed when you got watermelon vines. My okra is about 9 foot tall, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got a big one on there that needs to be picked. It's still putting out, and my cucumbers just on the other side there, they're dying off. Nothing of them's left. I got one little zucchini plant there that's hanging on. Doesn't produce anything, but my squash plants have died off. I need to pull those up and burn them. Cantaloupes, they're coming along. They're doing really, really well. As you can see here, they're about to be ready to be picked. I'm just waiting for them to fall off the vine. There's another one there. And I got a couple more down there. But these guys are doing really, really well. So, I still got carrots that are growing. I pulled some of them up. You see all the weeds in there too, but they're teeny tiny. So I'm just gonna leave them, see what happens. And I put these tarps down yesterday to try to suppress some of these weeds, put those nutrients back into the ground. Have not quite decided if I'm gonna do a fall garden or not. I just got so much going on right now. It's just difficult to keep up with everything. So, but I'll keep you posted on it, what I do decide to do. So if you guys like what you see, just hit that like button, subscribe. It really helps out my channel. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.